Hello, my beautiful collective. We're doing a pick a pile read. In this reading, we are looking at, do they miss you? You guys are in separation. You've parted ways. There's been a fallout. Perhaps you're not talking right now. You could be blocked, okay? Your circumstance could all be slightly different. But this message is, we're looking at, do they miss you? Right? And their current thoughts about your relationship right now. That is what we're taking a look at. We're doing a pick a pile read. I'm going to do 3 piles. All right. I'm going to give you a significator for each pile, just giving you a general energy, an overview of what the energy was between you towards the end. All right. And what might have caused the crossing or the fallout. Okay, so that should help you to pick your pile. I'll do that now at the beginning, and then you can pick your pile and we can carry on towards our piles. I just want to take a moment and welcome in all of my new viewers. If you've been called to this reading, I hope you enjoy the energy and that you receive a message that is really helpful on your journey. I am High Priestess Elif. I welcome you to evolve with me. I want to just I just want to give you a little notice here. All new subscribers have an opportunity to get a free introductory reading with me. So if you do decide to subscribe, go to the description box below and follow the terms and conditions for a free intro reading. Okay. And then returning subscribers, always good to have you here. Thank you for all your love and support on my channel. Thank you to those of you who have reached out for private readings, coaching sessions, and purchased my course. Those of you who click and share and comment, I see you all and I really appreciate you. Without you, none of this would be worth it. None of this would be possible. Okay, so just remember, I am giving away a prize to my subscribers who watch 3 videos or more. Please make sure that you with your comment you add which video it is that you've watched. Okay, so if you've watched your reading to the end, be sure to comment and let me know in your comment which video it is, so that when you get to video number 3, I can put you into the draw for the month end draw. You could stand a chance to win a full reading or a coaching session with me, and I will announce the winner in a public post over here. Okay, so I always like to give back and to say thank you, and that is just my way. Okay, so let's begin with the significators. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I've got some cards here. Thank you, Spirit. What is my significator for pile 1? Let me just time this, because I am terrible with the timestamps. Significator. Okay, for my pile 1s, thank you. What is the significator for pile 1s? What was happening in this connection? What is the significator for pile 1? Thank you, Spirit. All right, so it's the Star. This is about healing, being recognized, being seen, and success. So this is a connection that had all of the ingredients to be a success. But every relationship is going to challenge us and give us an opportunity to grow a particular area of our souls, of our lives, that we might not have had the safety, the space, or the capacity to do previously. I think that the relationship challenged you or your person, or maybe both of you in one way or another, to get out of your own way. And someone ran from that, did not want to be seen, did not want to be vulnerable in that way, did not want to be exposed. Someone felt very, very exposed here, and that is what. So there's an energy of avoiding, of running. So for you, pile 1, you think like it would have taken a simple conversation, or it would have taken that simple one thing. I clearly didn't mean very much to this person. If that resonates with you, pile 1 could be your reading. All right. So pile 2. What is the significator for my pile 2s? Thank you, Spirit. The ring. Someone wanted to take the relationship to the next level. Someone was ready. And perhaps your person was hesitating. And you felt as though they're not serious. They're not committed. They're avoiding commitment. They're saying all the right things. We're having these discussions and we're supposed to be on the same page. But they keep investing in other things. And it's always just a conversation. It's not actually happening. And you decided to put your foot down. So lack of commitment. Now, you could be the one, okay? Take it as it resonates. But this could also have been a really long engagement. All right. So, pile 3. What is the significator for pile 3? For my pile 3s. You have the whip. Lots of conflict. Harsh words were exchanged. A lack of kindness and compassion in the relationship. This could have been it could have become verbally abusive, or you guys had a disagreement and harsh words were exchanged. And maybe you don't feel like it was harsh, you were just being honest, but I think they felt that way, or vice versa. Okay, so that is a hurtful things being said. Hurtful things being said. Someone is felt wounded by what their person said. And so, or attacked. Someone felt attacked. All right. All right. So those are your significators. It could also be pile 3 that this person said things about you that you didn't like. Or someone told them you said things that were not true. But you will know if this is your pile. Now let's begin with pile 1. So we're looking at, do they miss you? Pile 1. There was an opportunity for growth, for healing, for success. It's very possible that you guys had plans to work together, to start a business together, or but someone was too afraid of being seen or to allow themselves to be vulnerable before you. Something was being exposed here, and that is what happens when we need to heal. Our skeletons, they come to the surface. The ones we buried, they come to the surface. So do they miss you, pile 1? Page of Wands. They do. They do miss you. And quite often they write messages that they don't end up sending. Because they're still afraid. There's still some hesitance. They're still not sure about what it is they want, and whether it is the right thing to even start anything up with you again. But I do feel like one day they're going to send that message. This person definitely does miss you. What are their thoughts about your relationship now? What are their thoughts about my pile 1 and their relationship now? They feel like they think about your plans together all the time. And when they think about their plans moving forward, they still can't help but remember how the plans they had with you matches up with that. It still matches up with that. You still come to mind all the time. And I feel like what their vision, okay, this is what it is. Spirit is showing me, whenever they have a vision for the future, or what they need to do next, or what they need to do tomorrow, you come into that. And then they want to shake it off because you're not a part of their life anymore. But for some reason, you still are very much a part of their vision and a part of their, it still feels right that you're a part of their plan. So this is something that they think about a lot. Like, none of the plans make sense now without you. They think about the commitment and what the relationship needed to move to the next level. There was something that was missing that they know they should have offered that they did not. And it feels like a pebble in their shoe, you know? There's also this knowing that if they're going to do something to remedy this relationship, to try and fix things between you, they need to take very clear, deliberate action towards it soon, or they just need to cut it out. And that in itself creates a little bit of frustration because time is moving. And they also don't want to take action towards you until they are clear about what this plan is and what it is that they should have done to solidify this commitment. And I know you know what it is. And if that, you know, but this is something they've got to figure out on their own. And the reason why they're not having that conversation with you is because a part of them is avoiding it and they know it. They think their thoughts are that if they don't know what they want, they're not in a place to actually offer you something serious and deliberate, their opportunity with you is over. You're cutting them out. They think you've cut them out. So they want to figure this out as soon as possible and take an action towards you. This person is going to message you soon, even if they don't have all the answers to every question. They are afraid that they will lose the opportunity with you completely the longer this the longer this separation, this distance between you is maintained. All right, pile one. So that is your person. They do really, really miss you. And this is not something that they've just been able to forget. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed your reading and that you have some of your questions answered. Let me know in the comment section. All right. Okay, let's move on. Pile two. Do they miss you? A ring, a commitment, an engagement, a marriage, a relationship being taken to the next level. They do miss you. They feel like things are not right. Life just doesn't feel right without you in it. This person misses you very much. This is Gemini energy, so they go back and forth with this a little bit, but this person definitely misses you and they're feeling lost without you. What are their current thoughts about the relationship? They were not expecting this. They were not expecting this. And they feel a little bit blindsided, but they should have seen it coming. If they were paying attention, they should have seen it coming. Their thoughts. Boundaries, that their lack of boundaries trip them up. They're thinking that maybe your value systems are just not aligned. There's the conflict. That's what they're thinking about a lot. Like, what went wrong? What is it that they did? What is it about who they are that was just not right for you? And is it something fundamental, or is it something small? And they're thinking about a lot of different things that are obvious to them about what the problems could have been, and conversations and disagreements. But that's not what this was about. This was about them distracting themselves and prioritizing things that were not important. All right. What else? They watch you all the time. They think you're so attractive, and they're a little bit worried that you are moving on. That you will not be single for much longer. That there will be other suitors that see that you are single and that you are available, and that they will scoop you up. That's what they're really, really thinking about a lot. And the fact that they want to work on this, but they're wondering if you would still be willing to work on this. They are talking to someone. So this could be therapy or a counselor, but they are getting advice. They are this is, they are doing the introspection. What is it that is possible? Where could I have gone wrong? They are trying to gain some insight into this. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is therapy. But they are really seriously wanting to figure out what it is they need to know to be a better version of themselves for you. Yeah. So, but at the same time, they're still in this energy of being quite defensive. There is back and forth with it though, and I feel like eventually they're going to realize they're just making this so much more complicated than it needs to be. Because I think Spirit is showing me they're getting some good advice. All right. So, I hope that you've gotten the clarity from your read that you need, pile 2. Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. All right. And if you'd like to take a closer look at your situation, you're welcome to contact me for a reading. But whatever you do, do what is best for you. Okay, take good care, and I will see you next time. Pile 3. Pile 3. So this was a bit of a messy ending. Egos bruised, feelings hurt. Words said that cannot be taken back. I don't know, it feels that way. So let's see. Do they miss you? They do. They think about you a lot. But they're also open to another situation. Like there's their attention. They drift between you or another potential person. Maybe it's someone new. Could be someone old. All right. They're very up in their head about it though. So it's like they're avoiding their feelings when it comes to you. What are their thoughts? What are their thoughts when it comes to my pile threes? What do they think about your relationship now, or your connection? Nine of Pentacles. They think that, well, you don't need them. I think this was the biggest issue here, is the fact that you never needed them, and maybe they were always used to having people that needed them, so they're the rescue, and that makes them feel valued. And with you, they didn't know what their value was because you don't need them. So they're also thinking maybe they're better off just on their own. And then they also think about how much value this relationship with you offered them, how much love and security and all the dreams you had together and the potential of the relationship. Choosing you and being with you would be a really, really good bet for them, because the relationship offers so much. And being with you automatically just offers them so much of everything that they've always wanted. And then there is this, they think about reconciling, but they're also thinking about this other person. So was this a third-party situation? Because I've got Two of Swords and I've got the Three of Cups. Feels to me like maybe this fallout between you was because you didn't feel like a priority. Like there was an old chapter that was not closed, or a third-party situation, or a friendship that was being entertained in a inappropriate way. And they're thinking about that. Yeah. They're also quite obsessed with you, and they're wondering if they're ever going to get over you. Is this love, or is it just an obsession? This person of yours is not very... They have some toxic tendencies when it comes to relationships and connections, and they don't always know if their feelings can be trusted, or if they're just chasing after things for the sake of their ego. But they feel like you're an obsession, and sometimes they tell themselves you're just an unhealthy obsession, like you're the toxic one, but they might be projecting. Yeah. And they're too afraid to... There's a pride thing. They don't want you to abandon them. They don't want you to... This is the kind of person that likes to break up with you before you break up with them. It's that kind of thing. So very emotionally immature and a lot of fear. And like I said, you feel like an obsession to them. So I feel like they've got a lot of things to work out. And this is obviously what came up in the relationship between you. But just because you have a lot to offer and you're a great catch doesn't mean that someone should accept you without the confidence that they can offer you what you deserve, pile 3. So there you have it. That's your reading. I hope you enjoyed and that you gain the clarity that you need to make an informed decision moving forward. Let me know in the comment section. If you'd like to get a private reading, I am open for readings at this time. Details are in the description box below. But whatever you choose to do, do what is best for you. Love and light. See you next time. Bye now.